Welcome everyone to a very special Carol Worldwide. We have a guest again. Someone, against their better judgment, decided to join us. Val from Ting.
Hello.
Hello today. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you guys?
We're good. Thanks for being here.
I just have to say I'm really happy that the estrogen level in the room has finally straightened itself out. We usually have male guests, and it's unbearable in here. All the testosterone flying around.
It's not that. It's just Randy flirting with them.
Well, that's true. Well, then maybe that is estrogen.
Yeah, it should be. I think the estrogen is off now.
Oh.
And he's drinking the IPAs while doing it.
Oh, he has been doing that.
So, Val, I'm really excited to have you here because you are involved in one of the most exciting and most interesting business in Westminster, right?
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my opinion, at least. Ting are the folks who are responsible for bringing in fiber internet for everyone who's downtown Westminster. And are you fully rolled out yet downtown?
Oh, there's so much more than that, Dennis. The entire city of Westminster is fibered.
Oh, okay. We're all there.
Wow.
Mission critical.
Every home and business that pays city taxes, so in the city limits, because the city of Westminster built it, can call and get that Ting internet service.
Fantastic.
And you guys have an office right here in Westminster in the Winchester Exchange.
We do, right? So when you stop by to pick up your Italian cold cut sub at lunch, you can pass right by us and visit.
And it's not just sort of like a business office, though. There's other stuff going on in that office too, right?
Correct. So we have a local team. Our install techs house out of there. My office is there. We have an experience center, which is where you can come and experience the gig. So see how you can just layer so many internet pulling devices on top of each other and have a great experience. And then right next to us in the same suite, we have our makerspace. And so we have 3D printer and the laser engraver and a CNC router, and the public can come and use our fun tech toys and try something new because now they're inspired by their high internet usage. So they get these great ideas and they come put them into life in our office.
So if you have a kid who's like wild about 3D printing, you can just bring them in, and is it free or a nominal cost?
It's nominal. So I learned as the assistant principal in Carroll County Public Schools or an assistant principal, that if you don't have some accountability, you don't take care of the things you use. So we charge $5 a day. You can come in and you can use our tech tools for $5 a day, or if you see yourself being a major user, we sell passes for a bargain price. But then, you use our machines, and we've got John is our maker technology specialist, who is wicked smart, way smarter than I ever could imagine being smart, and will help you make your idea. And then, you can engrave it, you can route it, you can 3D print it, you can light it up, you can do all kinds of things.
That's amazing. I don't think you can spend $5 to entertain somebody for that amount of time anywhere else in probably the state. Like that's like an incredible deal.
That's true.
And that's just Ting saying, welcome Westminster. That's not your main business anyway. Your main business is the internet.
Yeah. No, this is we like to come into towns and make them even better than they were when we got there. And we've also partnered with the library. We are one of the donors for Exploration Commons, the makerspace going in their basement, essentially. And John will be an employee over there once they move. So they'll sort of absorb us, but we are trying to build that maker community so that, people can try new things in this tech evolving world.
So the important takeaway, though, is if you're paying city taxes, you can get gigabit internet. And gigabit internet is many times faster than any other internet available in the city of Westminster.
So anywhere in the city, you can get gigabit internet, pretty much the fastest internet available to the average consumer.
And so this stacks up with any metropolitan market as fast as we can get just about anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's right here in Westminster.
It is.
That's amazing. This internet is subject to much controversy because it's always stolen from Sherry's coffee shop.
Always stolen. I think it's the only reason people come in anymore. They don't actually like my food or coffee.
No, egg sandwiches. We come for the egg sandwiches. We stay for the free internet.
Thanks, Val.
Free with an asterisk.
Yeah.
For paying customers.
Right, exactly.
We've learned.
Now, we've been so happy at the cafe I think we've been a customer for almost a year now at this point, and never had any troubles. I've had a couple of little glitches, and this is one thing I do love about Ting, is when you call customer service, you actually speak to a human being. A human being answers the phone. They don't just route you through like,
wow,
you should press this number, and then you get someone who's maybe not necessarily even in this country. I actually talked to a human being, and they helped me out every time.
Can I tell my favorite story about that?
Of course.
Yes.
So when we first came to town, I'm thinking it was in 2016, Peter Francho paid us a visit. And we were sitting in my office and having a chat. And he's like, well, what makes you better than any other internet service provider? And I was so new, trying to figure it all out. And I was like, well, we're going to provide better customer service. And he said, well, prove it. And I said, okay. And so he took out his cell phone and he called our customer service line, and somebody answered on the third ring. And he like pretty much handed me the phone. He was like, so how do I make this work for my tax line? Like,
well, yeah, if we can only figure that one out.
Yeah. So not only are the speeds phenomenal and you can download things in split seconds, but the customer service is beyond belief. So much better than the abusive relationship we've had with another internet provider locally.
It's just
abusive.
They abused us and they left us.
Yeah.
They left us high and dry. So
if you're eligible to get Ting, I highly recommend it.
I do as well. So Val, we are so excited that you elected to come here and spend time with us willingly. That's a big plus. And if you'd like, you
Didn't I pay to come here?
Well, maybe, but willingly. If you would like,
now
you
it's
can.
sullied.
Yeah, you can join us for the rest of our discussion about what's been going on locally.
Well, I would love to hear about what's happening in the world out there.
So,
well, don't you know? Like, can't you see what people are doing on the internet? Is there somebody at Ting headquarters that can see like every URL that someone hit?
I'm sure there's somebody. It's not me.
No. Okay.
Now you're just being creepy, Randy.
But I would love to know how many of the people posting these things are doing it on their Ting connection. I'd like to think there's a lot of them.
yeah,
I'll bet there are.
We shall see.
We'll find out when,
Will we?
when this thing goes live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if people chime in.
Sure.
So it's always big news when gas stations open, right? Because a Wawa and
Well,
a Sheetz.
here in Carroll County, it's always big news.
Wawa and Sheetz are open for business. I guess Sheetz is reopened for business because Manchester did a refurbish. And Randy, you really have lots of opinions on this. So what's
My opinion is it's a gas station.
So you're not excited?
I mean, it's the battle of the MTOs, really.
Okay.
I mean, Wawa versus Sheetz, that's always been a
Rofo?
many years. Rofo's nowhere. They're gone. Where are they? They just have one up the street.
They have another one.
They're not showing us anything. Neither is 7-Eleven. Wawa though.
Well, 7-Eleven started as like a made-to-order place and convenience store and Slurpee vendor.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a Slurpee, Randy?
I'm irritated that we didn't go to either one of these openings. We really should have.
I'm not.
You're not?
No.
Well, we went to the last one.
You know, we couldn't be in both places at once, which is why we didn't go.
Did you go to either of the openings, Val?
I did not, but I have been in the Wawa because my children are addicted to the soft pretzels, and that's what I had to do to get them to be quiet while we went into Kohl's, is I bought them a soft pretzel, and it's beautiful in there.
And put it this way, a soft pretzel is worth the price of silence.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, I mean, so if
I've
you look
paid a lot more than a pretzel.
right.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you look at it that way, I mean, maybe we're looking at this all wrong. Maybe it is worth it, Randy. You should be bowing down to your gas station
I
masters.
can't. Carroll County, I don't even know can handle it today. I mean, today a lot of things are happening today. It's a big day in Carroll County.
Well, yeah. I mean, today is the start of Fall Fest.
Oh my gosh!
I
No
know
wonder I
that-
couldn't find a parking
Well, I
space.
know that because I could barely park.
Right.
And wait a second, aren't you involved in Fall Fest too?
We are. This is the 5th Fall Fest I have participated in. We are a
Through
sponsor
Ting?
again this year, Ting. Yes.
So you all have been in it for 5 years, helping out Fall Fest?
Oh, this might be year 4. I think we started in 16. So 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes, 4th year that we are sponsoring.
Wow. So you're going to have a booth there and everything?
We do. We have a booth. We've got pumpkins that we're giving out that we got from local homestead produce. We've got prizes on our prize wheel for those of you living in the city that want ting.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Or working in the city. Some of us that work in the city and don't.
And are a decision maker, Randy, for your business.
Yep.
Well, look at that robot over there. Do you think Randy really is in charge when there's a robot like that sitting there?
It's this decision maker space.
Okay, that's right. That's right. So parking is at a premium. Get used to it for the weekend. I parked in the garage.
I did too.
And you don't like to be under roof.
I don't. I mean, I'm not like I don't work
You
in
did
the
say
outdoors.
that once.
Well, if I don't want to go through the extra hoops of like going into the garage.
It's a lot of work, yeah.
I mean, I'm not like a baller like you that has a annual pass to the parking garage or whatever.
That's where I park every day.
You have to walk across a curb. It's a whole big thing.
Yeah,
It's a lot of work.
I
get it.
Yeah, you guys stand on top of the parking garage tower and look over Westminster like Batman.
I've seen Randy do that.
I do that.
Yeah.
The
Do you
fourth
have
floor.
do you have a Christian Bale impression voice you do? Swear to me.
Good for you. You mean angry Christian Bale?
Well, yeah.
When
That's
he
got to be
blew up
it.
at the light guy?
That guy. Well, no, that's the accent version. That's not the Bruce Wayne version.
No.
So, this isn't really a today thing, but I don't even understand the note. It says rats wanted. I don't want any rats.
Yeah, some woman posted that she was looking for rats, and she didn't care if they came with a cage or not. She just wanted them for miscellaneous purposes. It was never cleared up as to why she wanted them.
Like
Rats?
The rodent.
Exactly what you're thinking is what I'm thinking, too.
I feel like she
A
just
lot
wants
of questions.
She should get in touch with the people from a couple of weeks ago who had the rat problem in their hen house.
Oh, yeah. That's
You're solving problems here.
a match made in rat heaven.
I like to connect the dots. That's a big thing for me.
Well, I think she probably just wants to feed him to her snake.
Did she have a snake?
Well,
I didn't see that.
If someone's a rat lover, I don't think she would say, I want to feed it to the snake.
Don't snakes eat mice because they're smaller and
Depending-
easier
you
to
gotta-
digest?
I don't have
A
much-
viper, python.
It depends how big, I guess. But yeah, I guess you got to scale up with the snake.
That's why she doesn't need the cages.
Yeah, like,
She's just gonna.
They're not going to need a home for long. Not when old.
She's going to repurpose the rats.
Well, I mean, cycle of life, I guess, right?
I want to circle back to this later because I have some thoughts.
You have a
Noted.
thought.
Yeah.
Well, I know you have thoughts about another animal, chicken, Chick-fil-A. What happened that you want to make Sherry make it cynical about?
Oh, you want to do this now?
Yeah, I want to do it now.
Do this now?
It's time for our segment. Sherry, make it cynical.
Don't worry, Val.
And
There'll be sound effects. She has a
this-
face like, what is going on?
This week, this happened in California, but we are Carol worldwide. A Chick-fil-A employee noticed a customer was having a heart attack and revived him. Basically saved his life.
That's very nice.
Isn't that nice? Sherry, make it cynical.
Well, I did read this article as well.
Whoa.
Cardiac arrest.
Randy, did you read the
And
article?
I have some thoughts on.
Part of it.
Randy didn't read it.
I skimmed it.
How often did you do homework? Is a general rule.
What, in school?
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, at least
It's amazing I'm here.
At least you're consistent.
Yes, that's right. Consistency, continuity. Those are big words that I know.
So my first thought was that this is a completely false story.
Ooh.
It's a false flag operation. They're just throwing it up.
Fake news
Fake news.
to leverage their sandwich?
Trying to get good PR because they took a
Popeyes
real
is coming
hit.
for them.
Yeah, they took a real hit from the Popeyes. So my first thought was, it's just a fake story.
False flag.
Yeah. And then my second thought was after I scrolled down and got a good look and read more about the actual young man who had
Oh, no.
done the saving. I think he's studying to be a nurse,
A nurse.
which no,
No, that's a man purse.
No, it's a male nurse.
Could be either.
Okay.
you don't have to quantify. He's studying to be a nurse.
Uh-huh.
It's not a completely exclusively female job.
Oh.
So I was reading about him, and I saw his picture, and I said, well, I guess Chick-fil-A has finally decided to go outside of their straight, white,
Whoa.
boring employees, and they made a culturally diverse hire. So this is just luck of the draw for them. They got lucky on this one. They actually hired somebody decent when they went outside of, straight and white.
There you go. You did it.
So my make it cynical.
I have another one.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Keep going.
The man in the parking lot who was having the heart attack was there protesting their policies and procedures because he was a gay man.
Is that true?
That's my version of cynicism.
Okay. She's just okay. Here's
that's why he had a heart attack in the parking lot.
Here's my version of cynicism. He probably had a heart attack because he ate fast food every day.
Well,
that
I mean,
would
there's
go with it,
that.
yeah.
Sure.
So it's like the drug dealer stopping the OD.
Right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
true,
It's like,
yeah.
well, you wouldn't have been there if you just had your vegetables, Randy.
Whatever. Meanwhile, Popeyes has a whole new branding slogan. Nobody drops dead in our place. Louisiana Kitchen.
Love that.
Maybe
not dying
Popeyes
at
did
Popeyes.
that on purpose. They planted that guy there. They trucked him over from the Popeyes parking lot.
Love that living at Popeyes.
So okay, Sherry made it cynical.
She did.
I'll give it to her.
Good job.
She does it. She is the walking death of the party.
I am. Don't invite me over to your party.
But
you have baked goods.
I could.
in other major not national franchise news, someone ran Starbucks out of the PSLs. What was PSLs?
I heard
personal seat
I heard it was
licenses.
Becky.
Yeah, it's really weird. Some guy was all mad at all the Beckys. I guess that's all the white women. I mean, I would call them Ashleys, who ran all the pumpkin spice lattes out of Starbucks.
So they were out of pumpkin spice latte.
But the guy who posted it is like this masculine-looking guy with this big, full beard. What's going on here? What does he care about pumpkin spice
He wanted
lattes?
his
Hey,
pumpkin spice latte.
hey! Are you stereotyping
Yes.
that men can't like pumpkin spice?
I'm being sexist against men,
I
yes.
think he is.
Is that a stereotype or a stereotype?
That's a Randio type. Get a regular coffee, Bruno. Come on.
Is the man who never buys a regular coffee.
We want extra frothy? Come on.
Can I just do a PSA here?
Yes.
Birdie's Cafe has pumpkin spice lattes
And they're better.
365 days a year.
You don't even have to wait for a stupid
You never
artificial.
have to wait.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not any big deal. You can have a pumpkin latte in August if you want one.
Yeah.
You can have one in February.
You don't have to conform.
And we don't run out.
You don't have to conform to the pumpkin monopoly.
You
No,
don't
you don't.
stop using salt either, which
No.
is bizarre, I
I
think,
don't.
of Starbucks. And
Wait, what?
the Mayan mocha. I mean, I don't know if everybody knows about this, but the Mayan mocha trumps anything you can get anywhere else.
It's true. Spicy chocolate.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, it's almost like a
Yeah.
fireball
Yeah,
with mocha.
We actually make our own syrup for that at the cafe. We infuse cracked red peppers with cane syrup.
oh my
And there's
God.
some cinnamon in there, right?
And yeah, there's cinnamon there. It's
But you have to have it in coffee. I hate coffee.
But you like this? You like sandwiches?
Sherry's
though.
switching to Comcast.
Where else can I put
Okay,
that?
Comcast, here I
Does it go in tea?
go. I don't think you'd want to put that in tea, no.
But it doesn't even taste like a coffee. Is that what you don't like about coffee?
I don't.
It's like a
the
whole nother
taste of
thing.
coffee.
Yeah, it's above and beyond. It's a whole nother thing.
I will come try one.
You should try one.
I'm
I'll just
going
give you a
to.
little sample size.
You can just do like a shot,
Yeah.
like an espresso shot.
Mayan
when You
mocha.
have, when
They're
you have
really
your
good
sandwich.
as our blended drinks, like as a cold drink. So it tastes like a milkshake.
Okay, so now you're talking about spicy chocolate.
Yeah, we
Coffee
went
shake.
from pumpkin spice lattes to Mayan mocha.
Why is this guy mad? Like, I tried to get a pumpkin spice latte before I was chopping wood. Really?
He wanted to feel a little bit of autumn, but he should have just come to Birdie's Cafe.
Autumn in his mouth. So,
Now it got weird.
well, and then
I like it.
And then in addition to the coffee, there's a Hampstead tea problem.
Oh yeah, this the Dunkin' Donuts. This woman does not have problems at all
Oh,
because
wait, you've got tea too, right?
Yeah, she was
Yes.
talking about a chai latte. Yeah, chai tea latte. And
So you got that.
at Dunkin' Donuts.
And you approve of tea.
I do enjoy the tea.
So okay,
But her post was like, I can't hold back anymore. I got to vent about this. And she bought a chai latte, and it wasn't all the way filled. By the time she got to her destination, she figured out it wasn't all the way filled to the top.
That's
Okay.
because
Of the
she
cup.
took a couple of sips of it.
That was her problem. That's what she couldn't hold back anymore and had to take to the internet.
I like to imagine that like her hand has become like it from Adam's Family, and it's like compelled to type this thing out. It's like I can't stop anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, it must happen that way, or else it's going to be the end of the world.
Right. Now, she was venting about a chai that wasn't filled up enough. I think this was a Venty chai Lite. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
I don't even get it. What's the joke?
A Venti chai light. It was
Light?
light. The cup was light.
because it's light.
Isn't that just literally what? Is that a joke? Isn't that?
Yeah, it's a joke because the cup was light. She ordered a chai latte, but it was light.
Okay, like not
Venting
like
and she was
diet.
venting.
Not like diet.
Explain jokes are always the best.
Yeah, well, I just don't
They're my
get it.
favorite.
The more you explain it, the funnier it gets, is my experience.
Well, I got to sit people down and explain these
So
jokes.
I have an explanation for what happened. Other
She didn't.
than-
She didn't want. They didn't want it to
not
slosh
all-
out of the
Well,
cup.
We're not all make it cynical anymore.
I know. I'm sorry. This isn't actually cynical. This isn't a real explanation.
This is inside baseball.
When
Listen
you-
up.
She's
When
about
you-
to talk about the science of milk.
Yeah, when you froth and foam milk, when it's still hot, it's you
Big.
to make a latte. You use about 3/4 milk, and then the rest is foam. And then the foam, over time on her drive, probably sank down into the drink.
So it's like head on beer.
It's like head on beer, yeah. So it's
I'm glad you clarified.
totally legit. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, that probably happened. I don't know how long her drive was.
So
from
look,
Dunkin' Donuts to church.
Look, Sherry, you could have used this as an opportunity to pile on a national chain, but instead you provided us with wisdom as to why this probably happened. It would
mean,
happen in any situation where you leave a latte
truth
like
is truth.
that.
Yeah, truth is truth. I mean, it's
Now
not
that the
their fault.
estrogen level is equal,
Yeah.
she's able
now,
to.
Yeah, now I'm not so angry.
Yeah, she's throwing off her chains,
Being
and she's gonna
more reasonable now that Val is here.
Well, it's a real problem because Sherry didn't even know you were a sponsor, and now she's going to ask, well, sponsor, does that mean that we got paid 50 nickels or whatever? And it's going to be a big problem for us. So
yeah, we're gonna have a little discussion after the end of the show about my cut.
The great thing about this is like Ting is an international company. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
They've
isn't
been around for a while.
Two Cows
Well,
the
so
owner?
Two Cows is our parent company. Ting is a division of Two Cows. Two Cows is headquartered out of Toronto, but we've got offices worldwide.
Hey,
Right. So Ting is probably the amount of money spent invested in Ting. It's got to be millions, billions. Probably launch satellites into outer space, into orbit. You're laying fiber around. You're employing thousands of people or more. Also, this woman could complain over the internet that her chai was a little light. Isn't that great?
yeah, that's fiber.
Got to make you feel good.
I'm happy I could help deliver your stories for
yeah,
the day.
fiber internet.
We wouldn't have a podcast without it.
Right.
Yeah, do your pod.
Well, this is of high value.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So we've got a lot of people just grousing today. I'm just looking at this thing. Someone was
First world problem.
so someone is continuing their crusade against Walmart and their plastic bags.
You'll notice all these complaints are of big box places.
Yes.
No complaints about local places. So I guess everybody's
Little box.
this week at least.
They're adhering to our flow chart.
Okay,
which
go
is
on.
good. So this guy was mad because the Walmart I guess
Oh yeah, they made him.
they made him. Yeah, okay. Put his bottled water in plastic bags because and he was mad because
Why?
the plastic bags are not environmentally friendly. But they made him
what?
do that so that he could walk out of Walmart without
Well,
getting
neither
stopped.
are plastic water bottles.
Exactly. They're probably like 1,000 times worse.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
probably the reason that there's so many like tropical depressions happening all at once
I think that's probably why.
in the Atlantic. But they told him if he wraps the plastic water bottles in plastic bags, he won't get stopped, which is his big pet peeve, having to stop and show his receipt and everything. It's the things that are not in plastic bags that are under scrutiny. If they're in a plastic bag, he can walk right out. So he was mad about that. But you're right. The water bottles have got to be worse, way worse than a plastic bag. And he was mad because the plastic bag had a little hole in it, and he couldn't repurpose the plastic bag. That was his big complaint. Mm-hmm. I mean, how many ways can we repurpose a plastic bag? I think we have a top 10 list for... No, you did that already.
Oh, yeah, I already did that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we have a different top 10 list today. But this gentleman was not done, Randy.
No, he wasn't.
What-
He was
'Cause then
angry.
He ventured over to McDonald's.
Was it the McDonald's inside of the Walmart?
That's the 9th layer of hell right there.
I have heard that that's the ninth circle of hell, yes.
I don't even know. Is there a McDonald's inside that Walmart?
I don't go to Walmart.
It was very classy of you to just subtly correct him that it's circles, not layers. But yeah, you were right.
Well, according to Dante, they're circles. According to his map.
Yeah, but you said layers.
Did I say layer?
Yeah, you're thinking
A
about
layer is a circle.
You're thinking about cakes, and she's thinking about hell.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
It should be the opposite because she has the baked goods. So,
Oh, okay.
But I live in hell.
and it's funny because years ago at our Westminster Walmart, there's a McDonald's inside the Walmart, and inside the McDonald's, inside the Walmart used to be a one-armed man playing guitar.
No.
That's a little mystical area, isn't it?
Wow, that does sound like
If
something
magic were real, it would be right there. You'd have to do some blasphemous act to get it, but
Yeah, it was a portal to a different dimension.
yeah.
So anyway, he went to McDonald's. I don't know which one because I didn't read the story. I just saw the picture and the caption that his
Randy
beef,
didn't read the story. Isn't that weird?
his beef was too rare for him, which
I
think
thought
that-
you were going a different direction. I thought you were saying he has a beef.
Oh, I thought he was going to do a dad pun too.
He has a beef. His cow was too undercooked.
You know, I spent hours working on the one for the Venty Chai Lite, and that just sort of I blew my load on that one.
Spent hours on that one, did you?
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
Some of us put in effort.
He doesn't read, so time is whatever.
Right, yeah.
Time is a flat
circle.
circle.
Time is meaningless.
It's a flat layer, yes.
Time is a flat layer. Good callback. All right, so...
But the trick is there actually any beef in McDonald's burgers?
Eh.
I mean, maybe a little bit, right?
Claws and beaks and connective tissue, but is it actual beef? Like, how did he get the red? Don't they come pre-cooked?
I don't know.
Maybe
No,
they were
this-
trying
false
to
news.
add some authentic flair to it. I don't know.
Circle.
Okay. I'm done with raw meat. Are you?
Yeah.
Man, this one's just exhausting because we have so many complaints in a row. Someone's mad about Christmas advertising starting already.
You know,
I'm mad
about
at it
people
too.
complaining.
I'm mad about it now.
I'm
You're
mad
mad
about
about
people complaining.
You're mad about people complaining.
Yeah, I'm mad at-
You picked the wrong podcast.
Every
to be part of.
year, no, just specifically about this. Every year, it's like a brand. Everybody forgot the year before that all the Christmas decorations were out before Halloween. It happens every year. And every year, somebody thinks they're the original genius who saw that it was too early for the Christmas decorations to be out. Stop complaining about it. It's not going to change.
You just be like me and you try to power through, so
Yeah,
you never
you
take them
power
down.
through.
You never take them down. You
Yeah.
just like you already get to April.
I
You're
still
like, why
have
am I
my
doing
live
this?
Christmas tree up from December of 2018.
Because it becomes a
2018.
Valentine's tree, and then it becomes your St. Patrick's tree. Yeah.
Easter tree, Passover
Memorial
tree,
Memorial Day
4th
tree.
of July tree.
You should just build your house to have a tree
Yom
growing.
Kippur tree. It's every tree you could possibly want
Yep.
it to be.
Yep.
So I'm going. You really save the environment too, not wasting trees.
I don't waste a tree.
Okay.
We decorate them with plastic bags. Problem solved.
Yeah.
I made my own ornaments.
In plastic bottles. So
I know, but do you know how many times I've reused this plastic bottle that's currently sitting here beside me?
We're going to do a swab test later.
You should, because you'll find some interesting stuff in there.
oh my gosh. All right. So you teased it earlier. Val, I hope this isn't too much, but we have a top 10 list today, and Sherry picked a doozy of a subject.
Oh, goody.
What is
Always
it?
good. So, the top 10 reasons that you could possibly want to give a rat a new home.
Oh, okay.
I
This is like Five-O Goes West.
I started thinking
Where the
about
streets
it.
are made of cheese.
I started thinking about it after I read that. I did actually read that little post.
Looks at me. Scowling.
So, number 10, your chickens are lonely. That would be one of the reasons why you would want to have a new rat at your house.
Okay. Look after the eggs.
Number 9, you want to show your cat who's in charge once and for all. You're going to bring that rat in, and
Make sure it's a big one.
it's a big rat.
Establish dominance.
Yep. It's going to take over. Number 8, you're trying to give the tax assessment office the right feel for your property value.
Does that work? Because I'm really interested in some uncaged rats if that's the case.
Yeah, they're going to come by and they're going to be like, nope, we're knocking $20,000 off the
You and everyone else on Facebook, Randy.
Number 7, you're looking for help with your annual fall cleaning of the pantry. So, you got the rats in there.
Recycle it.
They're gonna make very, very short work of your pantry.
You can hire me for that also.
What if
No, there's
there's-
all just vegetables.
Oh,
yeah,
never
canned
mind.
vegetables.
Canned vegetables and fruits. Sorry.
That's like Randy's Twilight Zone, where he's like alone with all this food, and it's like all canned vegetables.
That's
Like,
it. The only thing. It's the only thing.
And I can't kill myself.
See, he wouldn't be the guy who had the glasses who couldn't read anymore because Randy doesn't read. So
So that he would be just like meh.
yeah. Whatever. I don't want to read. Number 6, you want to add a touch of the genuine to your Halloween decor.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why you need to have rats. Number 5, you're looking for a fresh new way to troll for the ladies. So you can go out
What?
With your rat on your shoulder, and then see what happens. You know.
Oh, I thought, okay. I thought what you're going to do, you meant you set up like women scared by rats and you save them. Like much more devious.
Well, I mean, I guess you could do that too, but I was just thinking of like the people who buy pets in order to attract
Opposite
potential
gender.
mates. Not necessarily just opposite gender, but potential mates, yes.
Okay. Potential mates. Same species. Is like, though that's where our podcast draws the line.
Well, yeah, I wasn't talking about actually.
Meeting with rats. Okay.
No. Number 5, you need a new home security team.
Oh.
So you put your rats in place. I'd be scared. I wouldn't walk in that house. Number 4, you're looking to add some variety to your Instagram posts. So you can pose with your rat. You know, it's a good one.
Rat selfie.
Is there a fat rat angle that you've got to do for the?
There could be. Number 3, there's just not enough viable roadkill on your street anymore. So you're looking for a little rat.
You're
too.
slumming it.
Number 2, you need some responsible babysitters.
Okay.
Rats are very intelligent, you know.
So you can go have a drink.
Okay. So, and the number one reason why you could possibly want to rehome rats is that you're thinking that you could go viral with the Carol version of Pizza Rat, Corncob Rat.
Or bacterial.
So Val, how was it sitting through one instead of listening?
It's enjoyable to see you guys in the flesh.
Well, you're in the action too. Like you're part of it. So we really appreciate having you here. If someone's interested in Ting, getting that service, what's the best way for them to go about setting up that service?
Sure. Ting.com/Westminster is where we
It's that easy?
do our orders.
Wow.
Yes. We have a local phone number you can call. I'd say it now, but no one has a pen and paper with them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's driving right now listening to
Everyone's
a podcast.
driving.
But
so
you can find it at ting.com/Westminster or come visit me in the Experience Center and I'll just do it with you.
I remember a couple years ago, I was at a meeting. We wanted to come up with a name. You know how California has Silicon Valley and Baltimore has Digital Harbor? They wanted to come up with a name like that for Westminster. I think it was Digital Main Street. Does that sound familiar?
It sounds lovely.
Because I came up with a slogan called Get Lit. And
so when we
didn't take off.
but did it? Because I have a poster in our bathroom in the office from the lighting party for Westminster, and it says "Get Lit."
Really? What year was that? Because I think this was 2012 or 13.
I see the years.
Randy, they
15.
stole your idea.
15.
15? Okay, that checks out.
that's
that
why
tracks.
that's why you're a marketing genius.
So I'm here.
There you go. So Val, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Dennis Twigg.
I'm Randy Goldstein.
I'm Sherry Hosfeld Joseph.
See y'all later.